Hi, this is Denise with PaperKraftD, and I'm here today to share with you my latest project. I'm a little behind schedule this year, and so I finally have finished my 2022 Christmas planner. This is using Cara Brandon Creations Cozy Christmas Kit, and I'll put the link for the kit that I used in the description box below. But I did add a few things of my own because I wanted this to be a really functional little planner, and it's a really small, kind of something you can keep in your purse and really carry around with you. It is essentially an 8.5 by 11 sheet folded in half, and I just trimmed off the edges of the papers, and I did a rough edge because I really like that look. So I just added, a title on the front, 2022 Christmas Planner. I added this little clip here to keep it closed because it is fairly compact. So I don't feel like it really needs a whole, bow and all that stuff. I'm going to be in and out of it a lot. I wanted something really easy to use. Okay, so then I'm just going to flip through it really quickly. I doubled up this cover page, so in other words, I printed out a page of this, and then I glued them back to back so that it would be a little thicker on the cover, so that it would give it a little bit more structure. And then this first page just has December 1 through 31, and on here I can write all the things that we are planning to do or did do in December, just fun events and life, things like that. The next page is decorations, a place for writing all the decorations that we're going to be doing, the tree, anything we're going to put outside, lights, things like that, and then other things in the interior like our nativity, and make sure that we, don't forget any of those things. I put an extra page in here just so that, I have a place, kind of some breathing room between lists. This here I'm thinking I might have to dedicate to cards, like my card list, my Christmas card list, who I'm going to send it to this year. I think I'm going to kind of scale back a little bit and do and then this is the first tab, and these are all the gifts, gifts for, and just for various people. So this could be for my mom, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, and then their kids. I've got one for my husband and for myself, and then 3 for my pets. Well, our 2 pets, our dog and our cat, and then my daughter's cat who is here with us for Christmas. And then I have 3 kids, and so they get like the lion's share of the Christmas gifts. So I wanted to have a full page of items for them. So this is gonna be for my daughter Caitlin. So I'll write her name up here, and then I put what I'm gonna do is this side over here. This is gonna be her wish list, and it's Caitlin. So I have all 3 of the kids are C's. They begin with the letter C. When I refer to her in my planner and whatnot, I call her C1. So this is my daughter, C1. And then I just took one of Cara's tags, or a couple of Cara's tags, and made them into a little booklet so that she can write all of her wish list items inside of here. She's sent me links and stuff, so I can, cut and paste those links, or, put a picture of what I'm going to do. And then there's places here for brainstorming, just writing out ideas, different places where things might, I might be able to find things more economically, try to find the best deal type thing. I used one of Cara's corner pockets here, but I cut out the poinsettia. I didn't use all the extra stuff that was around. and just layered it on top of this page, and then use that as a little holder for this tag. And this tab right here, actually these are two tags, two big tags, and this is one of Cara's smaller tags. And I just stamped these, and then I embossed these with some clear embossing powder, so that it kind of has a nice little sheen to it. And then this right here, these tabs I made out of the rest of the leftover small tags that were in the kit. Okay, so this is for my daughter. This one's for my son, and he's C2. I did the same thing, just put two tags together, two of the large tags, layered a smaller tag on top, did some embossing on there, and that just goes in there. And then for my youngest, who is C3, I did the same thing. And I just embossed that with some clear embossing powder. I really like the way those turned out. I think they're cute, and just made a little corner tuck here. Plenty of places for both their regular gifts and their stocking stuffers and things like that. And over here, I'm going to put a little tab here that has like my budget, what my budget was, projected budget. And then, you know, I'll have a running total of how much I actually spent and how well I was able to keep, you know, within that budget. So it just helped me planning for future years. There's a little place here for more notes. You know, if I find things on sale in different places, I can write little notes here and, you know, just kind of price out stuff. I added some little, just cut out some circles of some of the printables in Cara's kit. And then these were a couple of the buttons that were in her kit. And I just added them as to the ends of these strings for this center signature. And then this page here is going to be for my baking, like all the cookies and different things that I'm going to make. And this, so this is, you know, again, notes. This is an envelope where I can put receipts, you know, for things that I've purchased. And I'm doing a lot online this year, so I'm not sure how many, you know, actual physical receipts I have, so I didn't really focus too much on that. But I like the way that kind of, you know, goes over the page, and it's kind of protected. It has, you know, I can carry this with me and just put the receipt right in there as I purchase something. So that just slips right over the page like that. I could even take notes here if I wanted to. And then I always host Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at our house. So I put this guest list together. And, you know, this year, I think we always have, you know, my husband's extended family, my extended family. And this year, my sister-in-law's mother's in town. You know, sometimes we have friends over, things like that. You know, if they don't have another place to go for Christmas. So, you know, I just write it out here. And then if they're bringing anything, I have it here. And then I have a running total of the adults and the kids. And then this is just, you know, another place for some notes. Some more places for notes, or just, you know, photos if I want to put that in later. More places for notes. And then this next page is going to be the menu. So I've got a place for appetizers, drinks, condiments, and then notes for each of those. Like, so if I, for example, if we're going to get a vegetable tray, Costco or Vons, or, you know, I can put where we want to put that. Some years I really like to get hard cider, and we have a little local brewery that brews hard cider. So if I put you know, Newtopia cider, then I'll just say, you know, make sure to go to the brewery by blah 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 blah, so that you can, you know, get what you need. There's main course, sides, and desserts, and again notes for all of those. And then here is a grocery list. I generally keep my grocery lists online. I use an app for that, but you know, this will help me remember, so that if I'm like, oh, okay, I need to make sure I get butter or powdered sugar for these cookies, you know, I better write it on my list, and then, you know, I can always transfer that to my phone later in case it's not handy at that moment. So then I have just a general to-do list. And then a final page here where I can just add photos and write memories about the Christmas this year. I don't think this year I'm going to have time or the energy to do a December daily. It's just been really that kind of year. So I think this is going to be it. This little Christmas planner is going to be both functional and, you know, kind of my ode to 2022 Christmas. I also made this like a writing board. I just took some chipboard and I basically took off the edges of this 8.5 by 11 page and just glued it front and back to there, because, you know, when these tags are in, it provides a little bit of a bulk. So that'll just give me, you know, a place to, you know, put behind there, and then I have something, you know, a good surface for writing. So, and that just kind of fits into the back of the journal really easily. I really like that. So yeah, so it fits in really nicely. I'm just gonna stick this little envelope, or yeah, receipt envelope back in. And yeah, it's just really nice and compact. It has everything that I need for this year. So I really enjoy that. And I just have this little bell dangle on there, just so I don't lose the clip somewhere. I'll be able to find it. But I'm really enjoying this. I need to start, you know, getting all my stuff together in one place. I really like having a written planner for the year, because otherwise it's, you know, I do some things, you know, electronically, but it's like, it feels like it's in a million different places. It's nice to have everything just in one spot where I can refer to it. And that's why I like it in writing like this. I wanted to show you, I did all these things here that I, you know, all this writing basically, and the lists and all that sort of stuff. I have this 30-page PDF file that I created, and it has, you know, the 2022 Christmas planner, has December on here, December, and, you know, obviously this can only be used for this year, these 2 pages, but the rest of these could be used in future years. It has just very generic. It has December 1 through 30. My decorations, I have it for the left, formatted for the left and for the right of the landscape 8.5 by 11 paper. So you could do it on this side or on that side, depending on which one you choose. So you can see I have all of these, and okay, and then, you know, I've got all of these guest lists and whatnot. I've got the remember in several configurations, and then I have all these words, and that's what I used on here. I've got just like 3.5 pages of words. And I just took them and I printed out Cara's background snowflake page, and I printed the words on top of it like that. And then I just took, and I was able to cut them out. I inked around the edges, and then I put them, you know, right there. I also did one right here because I know I wanted to use this page for my baking list because it had these cute little cookies and cocoa there. So yeah, so I did that. And I wanted to show you the this Daiso, these envelopes from Daiso are what I used to make this envelope insert for this page. And I like the way it turned out because, you know, you can remove it if it gets too bulky, but, you know, you can carry it around with you as long as it's, you know, you feel like it's working out for you. So there's a place to put it, but it's also, it can be removed if you need to. Okay. And so these are all of those printed out. And, you know, these things are really nice because what I did is I printed out Cara's sheet, and then I found which configuration I wanted to use from the PDF file. So for example, you know, this is essentially, you know, 8.5 and 11 by that way. And so I just, I knew I wanted it printed out on this side, so I didn't use this one, I used this page, and I just printed it on top. So it was really easy. It's just kind of doing some double printing, and I did that for all of these various pages. I just, you know, figured out, you know, what I wanted where, and then it gave me a lot of flexibility to print over Cara's printables, you know, what I wanted to include. And you can see I did most of these are on her background pages because, you know, formatting, I could only do so much over some of these, but you know, these will be great for, you know, just notes and that sort of stuff. So anyway, yeah, so I hope you like that. So I'm going to put this PDF file on my Ko-fi page, and it will be available for as a free download if you think you would find this useful. But I really hope that if you do download it and you find it useful, that you know, you find it in your heart somehow to contribute a little bit to my Ko-fi page. I am finding that my YouTube and particularly my Etsy shop is not being very successful. So, you know, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this if I don't find a little bit more success financially, you know, with doing the junk journaling. If you can't, I fully understand. If it's not within your means, you know, I fully understand. I mean, my husband was laid off 2 times this year, so I get it. I totally get it. But so just, you know, consider it a gift given freely and joyfully in this holiday season. But if you know, if you do find it useful and it's something that, you know, you feel in your heart you'd like to contribute to, I would be extremely grateful for that. Just to help my channel and to keep me going in this with junk journaling. I really love it, and I'd love to continue to do it, but you know, it's very time consuming and labor intensive, and I can't if I'm not, you know, I can't do it to the level I've been doing it if I don't you know, make a little bit of money doing it. I don't expect to make, you know, become a millionaire or anything, but I do need to make, you know, a little bit of money just to cover my expenses, really. Okay, so anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the description box below. Do you have a Christmas planner this year? Are you using anything? Are you doing your December daily? What are your plans for this Christmas? I'd love to hear from you. I always enjoy that. So again, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Denise with PaperKraftD, and craft on.